Let's go now. Yes, I think it's also a nice level, deco-wise. The gameplay, I think it's probably one of the better Extreme Demons I've played. Um, I've never played Idols, the original level, but I know that this level is way more straightforward because it's a 1.9 level and it doesn't have like moving objects and it doesn't like obscure the player with like layers. Um, but the level's really optimized and I think the gameplay is really good. It's just I'm dumb and I keep doing stuff like buffering like yellow orbs in like gravity portals. And it's not good. I should be able to beat it soon. I mean, hey, I don't know how good Idol's gameplay is. I just not the biggest fan of what it like. I've seen the video and people play it, and it looks very learny, at least learny, and much harder than this level. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah, it's probably not that bad. Yeah. As someone who has not played it, I don't like learning. That's my problem. Most of my dreams are old or flat moving objects like Bloodbath, Sakupa, Azurite, Prismatic Caves. But that looks very straightforward, skill-based levels. This is like the perfect level. I wanted this will be my longest
Meanwhile,
I can't really hear. Oh, let me try turning down this a little bit. Okay, it's still quite loud. How about now? I was mostly playing this on my phone in the past few days. I got 47. And I've already kind of switched over to PC, but I was seeing how difficult it would be on the phone, and so far it seems to actually be easier because my inputs are too precise on here. I keep buffering things when I'm not supposed to. I forgot to jump. It's like that. I keep buffering. Yeah, I like just skill-based levels, especially ones without moving objects. And that's one of my problems. I keep buffering orbs like that, and that does not happen when I play on mobile. So I need to. I don't know how to stop doing that. It is genuinely a problem. I think this is a very good, maybe not first Extreme Demon, but a first Extreme Demon that's long in length, or XL, or XXL. like something like Dark Odyssey might be. People I know do that as like their first like I guess travel level or like XXL level, but this one is shorter and definitely a lot easier. That is true, yeah. I do mostly rely on muscle memory on everything but like skill-based game modes like the ship and the wave. So that actually might be part of my problem. But it's, I guess, easier said than done. Especially on a kind of like random part like that, I'm kind of on autopilot. Yes. Okay. Yeah, if I can pass the break part at 40, I have a pretty decent chance of beating it. It's just passing this beginning for some reason, even though the second half is a lot harder, in my opinion. Yes, I agree. I don't know why I keep dying there. Well, I know why. I don't know why I'm not clicking fast enough. Very, very odd. I I must be... No, I don't know what's happening there. I genuinely don't know what's happening. How long... it is 3 minutes and 49 seconds. And when I did the... what is it? 42... Or... No, it was 34 to 100 run. I got nervous probably about halfway into that run when I did. So I'm not very prepared probably with nerve control, especially when the entire ending is testing your nerves with a straight fly and stuff, and precise clicks. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I got 97 on Future Funk 2 a few days ago. Um, I could I could have beaten it by now, but I ignored it and played this level. My hardest like long level is probably Future Funk. I know I have decent nerve control because I only died twice to G-Boy's part in Bloodbath, the last section, or that's not G-Boy's part. It's just the slow part. The last place I died to was the. Actually, no. I guess I'm wrong because I did die to. I think it's one of the clicks after the straight fly, the upside down straight fly. I can't remember. But I didn't die to the last click, so I guess that's a good thing. I did die to the straight fly as well. Oh my gosh. Really, she said the Feature Funk 1, you get nervous around the UFO part of the wave duel. Oh, it's okay, no problem about that. It's just, what part are you talking about? You get nervous at around the UFO part of the wave duel? Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the more rainbow part, the part after like the high life part with like the yeah, I don't really know what else to give tips on other than practicing this sauce. I'm starting to forget what parts. I just recently beat the level again for recording like a month ago, but don't I don't remember like very specific parts. I don't know. I guess is the wave span considered in the dual wave before the UFO consistency parts? I genuinely don't remember. The only parts I really remember very well are the duels and everything before like 40%. The best thing you can do really is whenever you do, get far and just get into like the 80s and beyond, just you gotta make sure you practice the last like whatever the part that has like the 2018 sign on it, and it's like the ship and wave part. I think it's just no. I think there's robot as well. That part and obviously the last 3 clicks. Those paint orbs are not very nice. Yeah, the funky looking part, ha ha ha. It's like the one with the line kind of deco, and it has the 2018 logo. The ship is brutally difficult, especially for the gameplay before, or just in general the rest of the level. It is genuinely so difficult. I actually almost died to it on the attempt. I beat it on my recent video of the level, and yeah, it's extremely difficult. Not fair. Not to mention the UFO click, or not the UFO, the robot click, with like the slope, and then you gotta do the dumb wave. Yeah, I feel like Jonathan did a bad job on optimizing the gameplay balance, especially that part. One problem I always had when I was first beating this level is this dash orb. For some reason, I would like hit the dash orb. Oh yeah, I would do that. Like, you have to make sure you hit that dash orb late, or for some reason the toggle orb will not function. This part, the best thing you can do, one thing I used to do in like 2018 when I was playing this level, was I used to try to spam in this like mini wave part, but you just have to try to follow the arrows as fast as possible. Also, with this UFO, you want to make sure whenever you want to start, okay, well that's good, you found a click pattern. For this UFO, you have to try to go as late as possible on the start, and then just do 3 clicks. And then this part, a good way to do this, is this what you're talking about, the wave spam? Just do 1 2 1 2. Are you on 60 hertz? Because I know like delay can make it really hard to do click patterns like this for the wave. But this I also struggled on, and then this is the same thing as the first UFO consistency click part. Have the delay yellow portal and the green part. The UFO before the second spam. I'm so confused. Which UFO is it? I'm sorry. I'm confused. Is it this one? This UFO? Oh, mobile? Is it this UFO? A thing that a lot of people do clearly with this guy right here is he clicked too early. The one with the spikes. Okay. Yeah, so the best thing you can do is just remember to, like, basically try to make your UFO, like after it's just barely off the block, you need to start tapping, and then see, that's too late. Early, I mean. Yeah, 1 2 3. And then the yellow orbs, you just double click there. I mean, it's expected to get nervous. It just depends on the person, really. Different people have different nerve control, and it's just over time, the more times you get to it, and the more consistent you get at it, the more you can, more your nerves will just over time get better. I forgot what the right term is. It's totally normal to be nervous. Really, when you're over a minute and a half or so into any level, you're gonna get nervous, especially when you need to beat the level. Because one thing I've noticed with any level that I already beat, I no longer get nervous if I get super far into it, if I want to like play it again, like this level. But that's really just my advice. For the fact that after 47%, I know I'll either get a good run or I'll die at the second wave spam. Yes. orb is scary. I mean, when I first played this level, or tried to beat this level in 2018, which my hardest at the time was, I think, Deadlocked, I eventually quit, and the same part that I just could not pass for the life of me was this entire, like, section here. I think I died, like, either here or, like, here. I don't remember, but I finally remember playing the level, and could not pass this part for the life of me, but I did pass everything else. And then I went back years later and beat it in, like, 2021, but I didn't get a good recording of that, and then I re-beat it again a couple months ago. But that's all the thing I can give advice on. Now, are you consistent at the duel? Because I didn't get consistent at it until, like, around the time I first beat it, because I'm not good at duels, and especially asymmetrical. Yeah, I think the wave spams are going to be a lot more of a problem, as long as, you know, the first UFO consistency click, you just make sure the first click is late. Basically, the UFO is not falling off the block, but the hitbox is no longer on the block, or just barely off of it, and then you tap, you know, to go over the two double spikes, and then you just consistently click 2 more times. But other than that, that's all I can say for that. Okay, I go back here. Oh, that's good that you found the click patterns. Easier than, or I guess not easier, but your strongest skill set is, yeah, memory. That's definitely probably my least strongest skill set. So that's good. If I do eventually get a skill, a click pattern, it's usually a long time after I practice the level. Just constant practicing. Wait, you recently found how to do the final click before the highlight part? Is that which part is that? Is that Oh wait, is that wave part, like the wave UFO wave part, the part we were talking about for like 5 minutes? Is that considered high life? Is that the high life part? I'm not that familiar with high life and the extreme demon version. I think it is, right? Oh, the last click in the duel. Yeah, something about the last click in the duel, it's very weird. I've died there as well many times for no reason before the pink orbs. Yes. I think it's something to do with, like, either one of the duels, not one of the players in a duel at the end there, like, gets misaligned. Oh, wait, 79. Oh, you're talking about, like, the city part and, like, the red part, like the ball, I think. I Oh, right, yeah. Oh, okay. I don't understand why I'm dying there. I've never died there that much. It's just an orb. I'm pretty sure I'm hitting it too late. Okay, the best thing I can do is stop yapping about every death. That's one thing I do eventually do, and a lot of the time I'll eventually beat the said level that I'm yapping about every single time I die. that ship is like probably the hardest part of the level. It is very, very weird. Oh man, I usually don't die to that yellow orb though. That was a good run. If I can just pass that ship, I have a likely chance of at least getting a new best, because my last new best, because I was on mobile, I died to a wave part, which I usually never die to on the computer. I'm already getting super nervous, like the last attempt I had, so that's not good. Let me drink some water. Okay. Okay, that was just way too late. That was like way later than the last time I died there. I need to remember just to basically just double click instantly. Okay. Okay, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that click. It's just hit the orb late. Okay, great. Well, I, around the time when I was beating hard demons, I know there's one level called, Kappa Step, I think it is. It's like Club Step, but memory. Um, I beat this, I think, in 2022. It took me 3,000. But it's basically just Club Step, but memory. Yes. Um, this is probably like the only like memory level, like full memory level I've beaten that at least I can remember. Um, it is very memory based. It's basically like PG Club Set, but like better deco, I suppose. And I don't know, I'm not good at memory, especially back in 2022. I remember completing this level in my history class. Actually, I don't think you go here. No, you don't. You skip or something. Or wait, no, you do that jump. No, you don't. That's impossible. I don't know where I'm going. I actually don't know where I'm going at all. I don't understand. Is that actually a jump I gotta do? No, it's not, because that's a big portal, so I should be a mini somewhere. Oh, I missed that. Okay. A meeting demon that's fully memory. Now, I don't have that many meeting demons, relative like easy demons. At least I don't play them that much. Uh, I don't. Do you know if it's like a long level? I'm just gonna go like that. Now, are you talk? Is it more of like a recent level? Because I know there's this one. I don't know if no. I think it's an easy demon, but I think um, it's like code something. Okay, 80 is maybe a lot, but a better thing to say is I haven't played that many meeting demons recently. I think the last meeting demon I beat was Insanity. Length. It's I just turned off the specific length. Um, Now do you know like pre 2.2? It's like a simplistic modern deco. I don't know. I do not know, honestly. I will say for meeting demons, there are a lot of hidden gems. Um, like this is a really good level. This is a really good level. This is not a good level. There's this level. This level's like oh no, it's not really that. There's like one memory part in it. Never mind. And it's really dumb. Till Doomsday is really cool because it ends at like 40%. It's longer XL. Okay. Um, if only Up had like tags, so like someone would put a tag for like a memory level. So it's like a 2.1 level. So none of these levels like Gear 3, Insanity, all these old levels. Burr is a good level. I honestly don't know. Oh yeah, Till Doomsday basic. I'll play if I can find it again. Basically, it's like it's really, what do you call it? Really chaotic. And then for some reason, like, don't get scared of this 1 minute 40 seconds. It basically ends at like 30 seconds. I'll play it. Also, I think the song is really good. Oh, you don't go up there. Let me turn off low detail mode. Oh, these things. This is probably one of my favorite meeting demons. I don't know, but I mean, it's basically a free demon. A free meeting demon. I wouldn't say free, because it still has some pretty difficult gameplay. But it is really funny how it just kind of ends. If I can remember how to play this. I have a YouTube video of this level, because I really like it. Yeah, this UFO part is kind of nerdy. Oh yeah, it's also flashing light warning. It is very flashy. Just buffer most of these. Yeah. This is probably the hardest part. No, actually, it's probably like, because the level basically like tears itself apart. I like to say. It gets like super chaotic. You gotta hold down. You gotta buffer here to skip that pink orb. No, never mind. Both of them. I do not remember. But it's very funny. Trust. It's probably hard demon difficulty gameplay, but it literally ends at 40%. Like we're already almost done. I'm just really bad at this level. I will say it is very fun though. This part's weird. It has like a couple jumps. You won't believe it, but we're about done. Boom. Finished. It ends at like, what, 43%? All you do is hold down the dash orb until it goes dark, or I will just keep holding it. I think the gameplay is pretty difficult for a meeting demon. But the good thing is that it just ends. Citra. Hmm. I can't think of any other level than that Aeon Air level. That's like an extreme demon. It's like a dentist level. I don't know if that's not the same thing, but yeah, the level just ends at 43. Very, very cool level. I think you should eventually go for it. It's very fun. It took me like 300 attempts to beat it. See, I died at like 43, which is like the last click, I'm pretty sure, because it gets really difficult there. I can't really think of any other memory demons. Wait, these are like the ones I beat. My bad. Yes, I think that's like, it's not Draw Rider, but it's some sort. I think it's a Flash game. I forgot what it's called. It's like you can draw like hills and stuff, and you have the little guy. There's a bunch of like levels I never completed because there are too gimmicky, like something like Mountain King, and like whatever the one of the other levels. I'm just gonna go through some of these, so if you can maybe spot it, um, that would be very cool. That's understandable. I'm just very stubborn and I don't like learning. So, and you say you have a very good skill set for memory slash learning things and remembering click patterns, um, which I guess that doesn't completely like is the whole point of gimmicky levels. I guess it depends on what kind of gimmick level, but I can see that. I'm very old. I like old levels because I joined in 1.9, so I have that's why I don't really like 2.2 levels, especially platformers. I beat one easy demon platformer. There's a lot of levels that flashbang you, so I don't know. Oh, if it's a level that flashbangs you, like 50 or has 55 million objects, you can't see the gameplay that I'm not playing it though. Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah, I don't blame you. Especially, there's like this bug. I'm sure you're aware on mobile where like if you die and you're moving your icon, it will like keep holding the right or left stick or the arrow key thingy on the screen, and that is maddening. Um, yeah, also that there's like you can't save it, and I don't know about you, but I don't usually have enough time to sit through like an hour long platformer. And also, I'm just not good at it, but that's because I don't play it. But actually, honestly, man, I'll play a few more attempts of the level of this. I want to try to get to the. Oh, when that level first came out, everybody was playing that, and I also played it, and I found out that too long of a level. I think now I did get probably like 50% through the level before I actually, for one, I was running out of time, and I also just quit. Um, but I don't know if same with you, but I think that level probably like drew me away from at least a lot more from platformer levels. I like the concept of them. It's just I'm not good at any type of platformer that isn't Geometry Dash, like classic Geometry Dash, which is kind of weird to even say classic levels. Um, it's funny, like it's like they're trying to replace classic levels with platformer. Like I don't think I ever beat a single Super Mario game, which is essentially like the same thing. But like I'm very bad at platformers. Hello, Vactum GD. Wait, is there a geo mod that lets you save in a level or something? That would be very cool. Maybe that would get me to play platformers. Good evening, Lua. I'm trying to beat this level. Yes. Me and the chat are talking very deeply about geometry dash mechanics and why platformer is not good, in our opinions. Yeah. I think it would probably be considered cheating if you can like pause in the middle of like stairs madness and then just go back to where you were, like after you reset the game or something. I don't know if that's what you're trying to say, but if not, whoops. I don't know how I died there. I'm pretty sure I buffered that pink orb. Okay. And by the way, I am extremely nervous. So that's not a good sign at all. My heart is beating out of my chest. Ow. Well, I got to the break, but I want to see if I can pass it. I just gotta pass that one click. That's like the only hard click in the entire part. Okay, great. I'm not mad because that is a new death. I have not died there before. Bro. There's like 5 spots, not including that one. Before the break part that I died to. I can count them on my fingers, nothing else. hope so. That'd be nice. I mean, I've been practicing the second half of the level a lot more than the beginning, so it's just I might die to the duel, the one little like asymmetrical part with the cube. Because it's a very weird timing. Dang it. Oh, there we go. 58. Let me save my game real quick because it doesn't like to save. So you want a memory level to suffer and then try memory for oh, right. That might actually help me get better at memory levels. I'm just horrible at them. I can barely remember like there's like a memory part like 80%. It kind of looks like Viper's ball part in Supersonic, and it's like mixed, and it's a unique pattern. But I can barely remember it. I don't die there anymore when I do runs. After I save this, I will keep going for a few more minutes. But hey, at least I got a new best. Oh. I don't like cube mazes. They are very scary. So it's like that one hypersonic part. No, supersonic. I don't know if there's a level that exists that's just Viper's supersonic ball part. Yep. I totally expected that. It's this. It looks like this. Oh, that's a bad transition. Let me see if I can remember it real quick. Clearly not. Oh, right, you gotta jump there. Okay. It's kind of cheating because I have the icon or show hitboxes on death. Yeah, I always forget the ending there. I never played Hypersonic. I'm not a big fan of level. I mean, I never played it, so I can't have an actual opinion on it, but I tried it in practice mode before, and I did not do good. Or am I slow? Is Hypersonic the insane demon? Or I mean, they're both insane demons, but like the one that's still in 1.9. Or I think that one's in 2.0 actually. I think it got updated midway through the process. I could be wrong. I might be thinking of a different level, like Phobos. Speaking of Phobos, after I beat this level and a couple more of my current extreme progresses, I want to try to eventually beat Phobos, and maybe Erebus. Very unbalanced extreme. Oh, okay. Then I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the that Vibrant Ball maze where like it like uses like invisible ball portals to expand on the maze, and it's like basically like the height of like 4 of a regular ball part, and there's like spinny bits, and it's scary. Whenever I see that part in somebody playing that level, I'm like, wow, if I play that, I'm never gonna do that ball part. I don't want to though. I don't really like the Sonic series. I like the first one, and that's about it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that ball is extremely scary. I don't even remember what I died to on this level. Was it, because, did I genuinely can't remember. Oh wait, I died to the wave. I died to the easier wave, in that part. I usually die to the little wave before it. But no, I died to like the little bit of spam. Oh wow, you actually memorized it in only a day? So, sort of. Being able to do that really shows that one of your biggest skill sets, like you said, is memory and learning click patterns. That is very good. You must have a very healthy brain. And I went up too high. One level that I mostly, like all the progress I made on said level, I mostly only like made progress via muscle memory, because the main point of the level is wave, and it's a 9 circles level. And so basically, all the waves in Sonic Wave, I basically just did muscle memory, because for one, it's kind of hard to see, and I'm not that good at Wave, but I just played Sonic Wave for like 4 months straight, essentially, and I was somehow able to pass the first wave from 0 twice, and then get 65, and then 67, and I haven't touched it since, essentially, or I haven't passed the wave since then. That's one. I'm pretty good at like that kind of muscle memory, but like maybe like, I mean, I think I'm you know, everybody can do muscle memory. It just depends how long it takes them to actually learn it. Like you said, you only learned that level in like, what, you said 1,000 attempts? It took me like 4 months, I think, like just 20,000 attempts to learn, barely even learn the click patterns of Sonic Wave, because I still died to it a crap ton, like anybody would. It's also like 200 spots harder than my hardest demon, so don't know why I even try to do that. And now I'm making a lot of progress on Zodiac, because I'm dumb. No, I did to the wave. Yeah, I mean, 60 hertz mobile, that's like wave and ship. And the only extreme demon I beat on 60 hertz mobile was Acu. And it has like 2 waves and 1 ship. And the ship is barely even considered a ship, it's just a single hold. So I can understand you there. I went from ship carrier to something I don't know yet. Like half of my skill with this ship game mode vanished. So, are you decent at the ship? You think on 60 hertz? Because the moment I swapped to a 144 hertz mobile device, the game definitely was a lot easier. At least because that was in 2.1, and when I was on 60 hertz, I played on like a low tier like Samsung Galaxy phone. It basically you tap once and the ship would just like go up almost 2 blocks of like height. Yes, okay. I don't know why that message was held for review. Another monitor just handled this. Okay. If you give me a 0.5 mini 0.5 speed mini ship segment, I'll fail it miserably and cry. Oh, if it's straight fly. I can relate to that. There's this one hard demon. It's like 50 seconds long. It's called Kevin. At the very end, there's a mini upside down ship straight fly, and I died there like 4 times or something before I actually beat it. It's genuinely unfair. That could be a good level to maybe get you better at the mini upside down or just the mini ship. With any mini game mode, it just makes it way harder to control. Maybe except for I guess the cube and like the sorry, the spider. I do think the mini swing copter is slightly better than the big one. It's very evil. That they just did it to be mean. Like the rest of the level has some straight fly, but most of it's just like fairly difficult just timing. It's a timing demon. And then they have like the worst transition towards the end, like you fly all over the place with like orbs and stuff and a mini cube, and it goes straight into a straight fly. And it's like 3 times speed. So I guess it's not 2 times slow speed. But it's the same thing essentially. I mean, this level is evil for adding a semi-complicated like 2 times slow speed ship at the end of this level. It's just a nerve killer. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to die there because I can already barely do like this one specific part of it. It's like a diagonal part where you kind of go up and down. And there's like this one spike jutting out that I swear I'm going to hit. Well, I don't want to, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I do. If I can even get there. the wait the does wait okay I recently watched Zoink's exasperation video. Is it the straight fly that's like now is it just a regular straight fly, or is it like the diagonal one that goes like curves up and down, or is it like near the beginning with like those up and down cube parts with like the small straight fly sections? Um, but I don't know how anybody can like copy somebody else's like click pattern, especially in um, like a very random, or I guess depending on the person and like refresh rate like game of like the ship has many ship segments. I see. That's impressive. For some reason, I just always have like this thing that Riot said that like, oh, you to strafe fly you like double click like constantly or whatever. I don't think that's true anymore. Maybe it was 60 hertz, but he also said it like a decade ago, and it's very outdated probably. And also, I just kind of don't listen to it. I just like consistently click. I don't know. The best thing to do is to not like you gotta be like consistent with your taps. And depending on the refresh rate on 60 hertz, I know you should not try to like have high CPS when trying to straight fly. You should try to be as like have as little clicks as possible. At least for me on 60 hertz mobile, like I said, if I tapped one time, like for when I had a butterfly click, like tap really lightly on the screen for one, and then also I had to make sure I spaced out the taps. So like I would tap, wait for it, it would fly up a little bit, wait for it to, be at the right trajectory to go downward, and then I click again. And I can only do that for like a couple of seconds or a few seconds. Yeah. I had pretty good CPS on mobile, like when I was like playing Sonic Wave. I think I had like on average like 7 to 8 CPS, but I can get that high on the computer, but I just can't like the difference is like on mobile I can actually keep like let's say my waves in control, so like I wouldn't just randomly hit a ceiling or something, or like my finger wouldn't give out. But on PC I can, but I lose control of what I'm doing, and my finger dies because I'm clicking a button instead of a flat screen. If you do ever go for an extreme demon on mobile, I know this is a really boring answer, but honestly I would go for Accu. It took me 5 months, but I did do it. I died in 98 and 97, but you probably won't die there if you do. I was just being dumb and I forgot the click pattern. But I think, I mean, there's probably way better levels now. I beat Accu 3 years ago now. I know there's like, I think there's like this one like more recent like easy extreme demon called like Dura or something. Oh, you're not going for Accu. Okay. Do you know any? I know you're only working on hard demons for now, but it definitely was for me. I broke my screen while playing it around when I had like 70% on the level, and for the rest of the time me playing it, I had to play with a literally destroyed screen. So I don't blame you on thinking that. Really, going for any like new hardest, especially like an insane from an insane demon or whatever to like an extreme demon, it's generally just it's gonna be painful. My second extreme demon, which I beat on 144 hertz mobile, because I would not be able to beat this level on 60 hertz because it has really hard shifts and waves. It's a level called Forbidden Isle. I got lucky one day. I decided to randomly play it, and I did one practice run. The first time I got to the drop, I beat it when I was playing really bad that day, and if I didn't do it then, I probably would have never beat the level. No, the stupid big portal crap. I die here so much in practice mode, or like when I'm doing runs. Like, I'm barely, like, not at the right timing. I think you have to, like, be, like, directly in the middle of this portal, because what happens, it's kind of like a part in Windy Landscape. Like, he made an actual gimmick where you have to jump over a jump by, like, you have to jump, like, lower by, like, jumping as a mini cube into a big portal, and then you jump slower, like, lower. And that's what I did here, and you're not supposed to do that. So you said one of my friends are trying to go from an insane, like top 300 extreme, and they currently have like 60k attempts on the level. It honestly makes me scared of going from an insane even to an extreme, even though they're definitely doing a high jump. You know, the only thing you gotta keep in mind when you are doing a jump is, especially when you're first starting out on the level, um, don't expect to make big progress, or don't like don't like get frustrated about like, oh, I will never beat this soon or something, or whatever, something like that. You should just focus on like, I don't know, you going uh, they are going from what the base or bass, I is it that 9 circles level, to digital descent. Digital descent is a crazy jump. um I get confused with the that series. Is That's the one. That's the one that EVW did a couple years ago with like the triple spike at the end that you can't die to as long as you jump. I don't know how to explain it, but it uses Carnivores by Creo, and then artificial descent or ascent. I don't know. Vibrant levels. I think those levels are really good, but I've heard they are unbalanced. Um, I'm gonna try one more time, like one more, like if I can get to the break part one more time. I made good progress today. I would just prefer not dying to waves. God dang it. Okay. So I honestly believe that they can beat the level, which they've been practicing the level for an entire year. Wondering how long he would even keep up in motivation. Yeah, if he's been practicing that long, it seems like he's very committed on the level. So I think he can also do it for sure. Um, I mean, when you jump anything, you gotta kind of expect to take a while to make progress or beat the level. Um, but nice talk. It kept me wanting to stream and probably make me get a new best, um, which is nice. Which I'm going to stop streaming. I will probably try to stream tomorrow if I can. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so I have nothing to do that day. Um, I hope you can make more progress on whoops, I think I forgot the level you were working on. Wait one second. I forgot you spoke about it. Oh yeah, Future Funk. Duh. Right, Future Funk. Just remember on that first UFO to click late. I mean that's okay. Yeah, Future Funk. I would just say try putting like what I told my friend to do when he was trying to beat like base after base and can't let go is like go in practice mode and then turn off auto checkpoints. Get to the end of that high life like robot part before the dual wave, and just keep practicing that part for like 20 minutes or so. And then after that, like practice the rest of the level a little bit, and then go from zero for a little bit. Um, that's literally what I did with this stream with Idol19. In the beginning of the stream, on the top left, you can see I did like 60 to 92. I died to the second quad spike. But yeah, good luck on the future funk, and also with your friend with artificial descent. I think that, yeah, digital descent.